0-1 pitch on the way. High chopper. Dean Carpentier is there to record the third out of the inning. And a 1-2-3 inning for Caden Aoki. Looks like he's got that control down. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Down goes Martin Gredzelanek for the first strikeout of the game for McIlvain. McIlvain beginning a windup. 0-2. Hedges lines one out to left field, and this will drop down the line. Rigdon rounds it. Throw to second. Not in time. Ethan Hedges continuing this first inning for USC. A double. There's another base hit for him.
When you have a speedy runner at second and a single can score.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Higgins. Excellent game against UCLA last night as he first pitch lined over the head of Hedges, down the line. And Basir puts his hands up. It looks like it got caught underneath the fence. So that's going to be a double for Brody Johnson to lead off the inning for Vanderbilt. 3-1 pitch on the way. Off-speed almost, and it does hit him, actually. Bartsey trying to turn away from that one, and it hits him right in the elbow guard. 0-1 to Bartsey. Grounds it to Hedges. Hedges tosses to second base. Covarrubias makes the grab on the first for a double play. 5-4-3. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Aoki gets Mancini swinging to end the top of the second inning, and they strand Johnson at third base. He put it away, and it'll fool some right-handed batters. High and away fastball, and Carpentier works the walk. He's been thriving right now for the Trojans. Swing and a miss. McIlvain raises Basir's sights, and he gets his third strikeout of the game. Reconstructed. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Covarrubias, and just like how he ended the first, McIlvain ends it with a strikeout. 2-2 on the way from Aoki. Fastball high. The letter is called for strike 3.
Got a piece of it on that one.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Vastine, and Aoki now has 3 straight strikeouts and 2 in this inning. 0-1. Austin hits it up the middle weakly. Martin Gredzelanek fields. Throws on the first for out number 3. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Elliott is set down on 3 pitches. And that's the 5th strikeout of the game for Ethan McIlvain against Oregon State at UCI's ballpark. This is around field. That one's poked the opposite way, and it drops in for a base hit. Dowd has some speed. Rigdon throws to second base. Dowd sliding into second safely. Second double of the game for USC comes off the bat of Braden Dowd. 1-1 to Bryce. Hits this one well to deep left field. Going back is Rigdon. He won't get there. One hop the fence over Rigdon's head. Dowd will come home to score. And Bryce Martin Gredzelanek standing at second base with an RBI double, and it's now 1-0 USC.
That RBI double, 102 off the bat for Bryce Martin Gredzelanek.
Another full count pitch to Hedges. Away, and that's a walk. Runners on first and second for USC with 1 gone. Payoff pitch. Outside, and Higgins draws the walk. Sprinting down the first base, firing up the USC fans. You know what? Register that bat's here. Carpentier hits this one well to right field. Going back is Humphrey. He makes a grab. Tagging from third and second. Martin Gredzelanek scores from third. As Hedges moves up to third, so that's an RBI sacrifice fly from Dean Carpentier, and the Trojans are up now 2-0. Payoff pitch to Lopez. Chops one, fielded by Johnston. Plants his feet to throw. What a scoop! And a great out by Riley Nelson at first base to end the inning for Vanderbilt. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Rigdon. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Another breaking pitch, another strikeout for Caden Aoki. His 5th of the game. They've been always so good at recruiting. They've lost a lot of talent, high school talent to the draft, been able to get Johnson. Swing and a miss. In the dirt. Elliott moves inside, throws a Carpentier. Caden Aoki sets down the side, all on strikeouts. Vastine able to regroup, make a strong throw to first. Covarrubias strikes out on 3 pitches. In on his hands. Hit softly in the air, and Cyber runs off the mound to make the grab, and his dugout's fired up. Pitchers are athletes too. Thomas and Cyber are hit by pitch. Roped on a line, and they'll drop in for Colin Bartsey, the catcher. Basir rounds, turns, throw to second base, and it's offline. Colin Bartsey with the double. breaks up that streak that Aoki had going. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Same name as his Little League. 3-2. Fastball at the knees just misses.
Probably the most superstitious sport.
Humphrey drops down the bunt. Aoki off the mound, slips, fires the first. Not in time. Carpentier had to leap off the bag to save it from going to the outfield. Pausing, deep breath, delivers. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Vastine, and that's a big-time strikeout for Kane Aoki.
Crowd getting into it, getting a little bit louder for this big pitch.
1-2. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Strike 3, swinging at Aoki is fired up. 9th strikeout of the game for Caden. 50 and 2/3 innings of work. 1-2 on Martin Grzalonic. Hits one up the middle, and it goes through for a base hit. Bryce Martin Grzalonic picking things up where he left back off the 3rd inning with a double. 1-1. Hedges, the third base, fielded by Johnson. The toss over to second base for 1. In time for 2. Johnson to Mancini to Nelson. 2-2. Johnson just pokes one up the middle, and it's over the head of Covarrubias. Second base hit of the game for Johnson. Old school, only wearing one batting glove. 3-1. Rolls one over. Martin Grzalonic backhands on the outfield grass to throw in the first in time. What a defensive play from Martin Grzalonic to get Aoki and the Trojans out of the 6th. Swing and a miss there from Higgins. Strikeout there for Hawks. Now back on the mound for Vanderbilt. Ooh, hits Carpentier there. 1-2. Lopez hits one, flares it up the middle to right side, trailing, and it's going to be a base hit for him. Carpentier has a slide head first. In there safely. And that ball came off Lopez's bat so oddly, taking 3-1. Low, and Basir draws a walk. And the bases are loaded once again for USC with only one gone. 81 in the 3rd career innings as Covarrubias is swinging first pitch. Hit out the shallow center field. RJ Austin is there. He'll make the grab. Cut off, and his run will score. Dean Carpentier tagging from 3rd. And USC now has a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the 6th.
Saw Adrian Lopez make a little bit of a jump from 2nd to 3rd.
Against Hawks. 3-2. Fastball inside. Misses. It's a walk for Elliott. 2-2. On the ground to second base. Mancini flips on the short in time. First pitch swinging as a DH. Jaden Davis. High chopper. Hedges throws this one away. Over the head of Carpentier. Mancini shows bunt. Good bunt to the third base side. Hedges going to be tested again. And he makes a throw for out number 1. One of those be his changeup, but he's got that 12-6 curveball in the arsenal. 1-2. Another one. This time gets away from Elliott. Mendez moves up to 3rd. Rolls over. Hedges fields it cleanly. The throw on the first in time. The run does come home to score, though, for Vanderbilt. That's the first of the game for the Commodores, and that's now 3-1. Curveball in there for strike 3. Kane Aoki is fired up. Another strikeout for him. Make it double digits. 10 on the game, setting a new career high for himself in recent memory. Fastball paints the black. Called strike 3. Matthew Shorey, a nice inning for him on the mound for Vanderbilt. Wanting to drop that off-speed pitch now on 2-2. Goes back to the fastball and gets a strikeout there. Mason Edwards' first strikeout of the day.
Not too many hits for Vanderbilt.
1-2, strike 3 looking. Mason Edwards punches out Riley Nelson to end the inning. Back-to-back Ks for the lefty. Tape it on the outfield on the fence. Basir goes the opposite way. Mancini stays down. Fields the ground ball, and that's out number 3. So a very quick inning from Matthew Shorey. Team beat UCLA 8-3 last night. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Johnston is out no matter what. He plucked Elliott on the back of his helmet with his own bat, so he's going to be called out on interference. Sophomore backstop, student 6'3". Pop fly in the infield. Carpentier Waving his arms around, calling it off. Has to run and make a grab. Almost falling down. 2-0. Rose swings. A little bit of a bloop to center field. It's going to fall for a base hit. Mac Rose does a job for Vanderbilt. A little bit of a sort of a swing there and very short. He's able to get on. Hedges pauses. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ethan Hedges records the final out for a save. And the USC Trojans pull off the upset. They beat number 14 ranked Vanderbilt 3-1 here in Irvine.